if God is all-powerful and all-knowing, does that mean he orchestrates every single moment of our life, even the bad ones? Does his sovereignty mean that he forces every hand, every decision, both good and evil? I mean, are these questions that y'all have thought about? Yeah? I believe that Scripture shows us something more nuanced, and that is God is fully sovereign. He has full ability. He has the power to orchestrate all things, yet in his wisdom, he chooses to allow human freedom and does not dictate every single choice. At times, God certainly does intervene in ways that leave people with no escape. Like Jonah. Jonah tried to refuse the will of God, but was not able to escape it. And to think that he was, until he finally surrendered to God's will, he could not escape. But then there's other times where God simply allows people to choose, even when it means rejecting him. There's a moment where Jesus is visiting a Samaritan village and they refuse to welcome him. And the disciples say, Lord, should we call fire down from heaven? And it says that Jesus rebuked his disciples and left in peace. So you see him leaving them with this freedom to choose. He doesn't force himself upon them. But we also find moments in Scripture that seem confusing at first. For example, in Exodus, there's texts that will say that God harden Pharaoh's heart, right? What I would project, again, you make the decision, you decide. But what a thought that I would project is that it can, on the surface, sound as though God is deliberately making Pharaoh sin. But I feel when you look closely, you can look at it with another light, and that is Pharaoh's heart was hardened in response to God's acts. In response to the plague, his heart was hardened. If I were to say, you look dumb today, I think that it would be accurate to say that I hardened your heart. That it's not that I physically or emotionally harden it, but in response to what I said to you, your heart is hardened. That's, again, just a thought, a projection.